Living Single, one of my favorite shows of all time, man. I think still don't get the praise that it does for being what it was at the time, which was six black professionals. Six black professionals, both men and women, living together in the same vicinity, showing you how to be grown folk in a 90s kind of world. And they were real, they were raw, they were authentic, and they represented us. You understand? They represented the black man, the black woman. They represented our culture, who we were, how we talked, how we walked. And how this show ended still hurts my heart to this day, because they were done dirty. And in my opinion, it's the worst series finale of all time. So let's get into it. Living Single series finale. There was someone who was missing from the series finale. Regine, who was an essential part of the entire cast of Living Single, missing, gone, not there, doing a Houdini, disappeared. Now, there's been speculation over years why she wasn't there for the series finale, because she was working on a music project, or she was hoping or working through negotiations. I don't know, but all I know is there's no way, no how there should have been a series finale without one of the most crucial, essential people in the cast. Your starring cast, your starting six. There's no way there should have been a series finale without Regine. So Maxine is on the couch with Sinclair, Khadijah, Overton, going over the little fetus that she has. And she just happens to say where she got her baby from, because she went to a sperm bank. She wasn't knocked up. Oh, let me out. I don't know the remix of it. Anyway, she wasn't technically knocked up. She went to a sperm bank to create this life. And it just so happens that Overton hears this, the sperm bank she went to, and now he's concerned because his buddy, his pal, Watchdog Bow Wow, just so happens to go to the same sperm bank. Now, it's 1 in a million, 1 in a lifetime, 1 in a million. One in a million's chance that even though Kyle went to that same sperm bank, which is weird that your mans will even remember that, and Kyle is in London with this new business job offer or job venture. So Overton again says, oh wait, Kyle went to that sperm bank. And then Max is like, so what? Then Overton, Sinclair, and Khadijah's like, well, what's the profile of the donor you had? And then it basically just is an exact match of who Kyle Barker is, outside of a little outlier here and there, which Overton again somehow, some way knew Kyle's profile. I'm like, how do you know all this, Overton? There's something you need to tell us. So apparently Overton knows Kyle's exact profile of his sperm donorage, and it appears that Kyle is the father of Maxine's child. Very convoluted story. But wait, there's more. So now we get to Sinclair. Sinclair, who reveals that she's got a great opportunity and job offer to go to LA to continue to expand her acting career, but is worried that Overton will not want to move. But within 30 seconds, it's then revealed that she actually is worried that she'll be good enough to be an actor and succeed in LA. And Khadijah's like, you'll be fine, you're cool, you made it to New York, you established yourself, You became an actor in New York. You'll be fine. This scene was all of about maybe 90 seconds to 2 minutes at best. I want you to keep this scene in the back of your mind. Okay? Just keep it there. Keep it there. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Okay, cool. So then the next scene, Kyle is back. Yay, Kyle. Kyle is back. By the way, this is a Christmas, damn near a Christmas episode because Living Single was given half a season. Yeah, they were basically canceled. So instead of just all around canceling the show, they said, we'll at least give you one episode to say bye-bye to the audience. It's Christmas. Christmas time is here. It's Christmas time. And Kyle is in the area to visit his folks. So Kyle is back and he does all his, hey, how you been? Hey, how you been? Hey, how you been? And then meets Max in the hallway, who has a big dog. Why? Don't know. Which the last time they saw each other was when they were at the airport, in the very beginning of season 5, when Kyle was offered a job in London and asked Max to come with him, and she declined because she didn't want to commit. Basically, she didn't want to commit. She was afraid to commit. That's why she didn't come with Kyle to London. Which I wish a girl would. I wish a girl would. I don't care who it was. Like, I wish a girl would just like, oh, just come to London with me. Hell yeah. And I probably ain't got to pay no bills. Shit. But that's just me. Anywho. So Kyle and Max have this banter in the hallway, and has my favorite line of the entire episode. Max says she's pregnant, and Kyle says,
with what?
Like the entire show, like my favorite part of the entire episode is right there. Like just the small banter Max and Kyle had in the hallway shows you how dumb management was for letting Kyle go. But we'll get to that at the end. So now Kyle goes into Overton's apartment and they talking whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And Overton's like, well, did you speak to Maxine? He like, yeah, I know that she's pregnant. Good for her, whatever. And Overton's like, well, you know you the baby daddy, right? So like, what do you finna do? And Kyle like, what you talking about? What you mean I'm the baby daddy? Like, I don't. And Overton's like, oh Lord, like this chick. So Overton reveals to Kyle that she's having Kyle's baby. And Kyle didn't take it too well, which again, Kyle was the MVP of this series finale. And just the reaction he had finding out that he was the baby daddy of Max's seed, it was entertainment at its finest. And Kyle and Overton are having back and forth, and Kyle's like, man, how can this happen? There's no way. And he's like, how is that possible? And Overton's like, hey, I know this is a shock to you right now, but you gotta be there for Max, bruh. Like, all that's cool, but you gotta be there for Max. That's your child. Y'all gotta figure that out. And so Kyle, being the man that he is, tries to find Max, but of course Max is in hiding. She's hiding on the roof, and Khadijah's like, we ain't doing that. Kyle, who was outside, says, Kyle, she up here, yo. By the way, Overton and Khadijah, like, those are the best friends you need in your life. Like, they're gonna help you grow up, like, be adults. Like, that's what you need in your life. You need grown adults in your life that are true friends. Like, I just want to put it out there. Anyway, so Kyle talks to Max, is like, yo, what are we doing? Max just like surrenders, and she's like, you know what? I'm tired of fighting. I give up. I guess we're destined to be together. It is what it is. Fine. you got me, Kyle. And Kyle's like, yo, I love you. We can make this work. I love you. And boom, now they're together. So then it gets to the end to where you have Sinclair do her little appreciation for each of her friends. And Scooter, who's been her on again, off again boyfriend for the entire series, is not there, but they're apparently back together. So that's a thing. And yeah, that's everything. Oh no, probably the most unknown secret of the entire series is when Khadijah gives a toast to her friends, and she says,
"Is the love I have for all of y'all."
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all my niggas. Cheers. Y'all my niggas. Cheers.
Cheers.
yo, my niggas. But she said it so soft and smooth that unless you actually truly catch it, you won't see it. But like she actually said, yo, y'all my niggas. Like she said it on her breath. She's like, this is my last episode anyway. We're gonna do Fire Me, I'm Already Fired. Shout out to Ric Flair. Fire Me, I'm Already Fired. So shout out to Khadijah for being a real one, doing that. But so yeah, everybody goes home. Kyle, Max leave arguing. Sinclair, Overton leave, I guess, about to try to make a baby, I guess. And Khadijah's by herself. And then the door knocks, and of course, who is it? Who is it? It's my brother. Who is it? Who is it? But of course, Scooter, who makes his 1,000,000th return and surprises Khadijah and says, "What's up?" Oh, well, she didn't say it. She didn't do a Martin, but she's like, "Oh, you're here." Scooter's like, "Yeah, I was on business, but you know what? I had to come home because I'm coming back home, home where love is waiting for me." I had to come home, man. I had to see you. You know what it is. And Khadijah's like, "Okay, cool. Well, you're going to London, and I'm coming with you." And basically, that's what it was. Yup. Yeah. So, even though I ranted throughout the episode, I have some things to get off. So, first of all, let's go back to Regine. That's where I started from, right? Regine. So I guess they established that she got with her Prince Charming, her millionaire, right? In the previous couple episodes. And it didn't work for me. Like, for people to actually watch the season, first of all, Living Single season 5 is like Martin season 5 for me. Like, aside of the first couple episodes to where the entire crew is together, it's unbearable to watch for me. The only episode I like of season 5 is the one where they're doing like the reenactment of like being from the 60s. I just feel like Max actually everybody stole the show. Like Queen Latifah, Kim Fields, Kim Coles, Erica Alexander, everybody stole the show. Like that's one of my favorite episodes because they were just going off. Shaka Khan showed up, like it was crazy. Overton did his thing. Yeah, that was a great episode. But outside of that, the whole entire season 5 was trash. Notice I never mentioned in my recap what the brother named Trip. I believe Trip and the other girl Ronnie or something like that. Like they didn't exist in my mind. I'm not going to talk about them because they don't exist. But a show is about to end when they introduce a new character after 4 or 5 seasons. It's a wrap. It happened with Family Matters. It happened with okay, give me the line about trying to think of happened with Cosby Show with Pam. Look how I come around. It's just, anyway. Yeah, how they did Regine, I thought was crazy. Did her dirty. Being a vet too, like she's been in the game since Facts of Life. Treat her like that. I did like the story arc for her. You have Sinclair, who again, they gave the entire episode was built around Max and Kyle, which makes sense, right? Because I feel like that's probably the story that everybody cared about. But still, it's like the fact that you did probably what should have been throughout the episode as well. You did basically a 90-second scene of Khadijah being worried, Sinclair being worried about getting a job offer in LA, to then revealing that, oh, well, I just worried that I'm not gonna be good enough. And like, you did all that. Like, Overton should have been the one to give that speech, right? Because it should have been throughout the episode that Sinclair is acting funny and is worried that Overton will not want to move to LA. So it takes to the very end for her to reveal to Overton, I got a job offer in LA. I don't know if you want to go or not. I don't know what to do. And Overton, being who he is like, hell yeah, we'll move to Beverly, Beverly Hillbillies. Sure, we'll move to LA. What you talking about? But this ain't the real reason why you were scared to tell me. You didn't tell me because you scared you're not going to make it or whatever, right? Like, that should have been the conversation. Like, I don't. So yeah, that whole scene with Sinclair, it was like, really? That's what you do with Sinclair? You gave her like a 90-second scene? Really? Okay. And again, the whole center of, and by the way, Khadijah, I guess just her being with Scooter was good enough because she got no type of story arc at all. Like, I guess the only story they figured that it was important. Like, don't you have a whole magazine called Flavor? Like, so are you establishing that she's moving to overseas or wherever Scooter is? What happens to Flavor? Like, y'all did nothing with that. But then we get to Kyle and Max, who, of course, became eventually the centerpiece of this show. And this, it's like, this is the best you could do. First of all, again, as I said in the very beginning, Max couldn't commit to a relationship that was clearly established, that clearly the person she was involved with loved her. She couldn't commit to a relationship, but you want me to believe that she could commit to having a baby? Okay, cool. And then the whole it being Kyle's kid or being Kyle's sperm, whatever, that's so convoluted. Like, it's so make-believe. Like, that's just so like out of reality that it's difficult for me to take it serious. Like, this is completely really a TV show now, because it's so like that. It just was so out of the realm of possibility. But even in that, it's just, oh my God, y'all could have. It's disappointing. At least though, they got a series finale, because most black TV shows are cut off before you even get a chance to have a series finale. So I guess at least they got one. At least they had that enough respect for the show to give it a series finale. But yeah, this was horrible. This was trash. Like, not the actual actors. Like, the actors did their job. Like, again, Kyle was MVP. Max and Kyle's interactions were dope. But you could just tell the synergy of the episode was off, because you could tell they weren't fully into it because of the BS they probably were going through. Yeah, this series finale was horrible, man, because it could have been so much more if they were given an actual full season, if Kyle never left, if Regine never left. What could have been with this series finale? Which brings me to how I would have written the series finale of Limbo Single. Stay tuned, because I'm black, y'all. Because I'm black, y'all. Because I'm black and I'm black and I'm black, y'all. And Yo, cause I'm black and I'm back.